What's up, everybody? It's Young Black Jedi back with, you guessed it, another video. Yeah, when you look at what's going on in the entire structure of the society, you see what's happening in Ireland. What I'm going to talk about right here, right now, is our brothers and sisters in Ireland. They want to protect and conserve the Irish heritage. And I know a lot of people in America and really predominantly in the West, they hate white people. They hate themselves, and it's actually quite pathetic. And I know you guys can relate with this. Like, comment, subscribe. If you could relate, just please comment. I just want your one to comment on it, particularly from an Irish brother. I'd love to hear, or an Irish sister too. Also, I know a lot of people hate white people in the West, predominantly in the West, but what have the Irish done to anybody else? The Irish have been conserving and protecting and living the life that they want. They have been overrun. And it's not fair for our Irish and brothers and sisters to be overrun by immigrants, right? We see in America, we have been overrun. We have been. But you see, we also have Donald Trump. So it's like, it changed a lot. And people view things a lot differently because he's in office. Especially with immigration. I've really been on the immigration thing for quite some time. And I've really been looking at what is going on in terms of the people that we are allowing into this country. And I want to give some backdrop into my history. Mom and Dad came to America on a green card. They came here on a green card, and they had Samoyna and I. Mr. President wants to eradicate the birthright citizenship, which is how my parents came here. But why would we want to eradicate that on my parents or on people like that? My parents came here with money in their pocket, job, enough, resources to take care of themselves and their families. They stayed here legally on their green card. They didn't abuse it. They kept, reapplying for it and doing what they needed to do and then in 2001, right after September 11th, I remember Mom and Dad were studying for this test. We were helping them. I was young, and I remember early 2002, January, February of 2002, we went and did their test in Philly, and then they became citizens. Why would we want to stop that from those particular people? It has to be a case-by-case thing, right? And I'm sure the Irish would say the same thing, because I have a lot of love for Ireland. I have a lot of love for that country, and I am going to visit it, and I would love to go and sit in a pub and speak with all the Irish that live there. And what is it that they feel about what's going on in the world in terms of immigration? Because we want immigration. My parents are immigrants to America. They came from Kenya. But at the same time, we have to hold our values and hold our traditions. And then those who come in, my parents, they came here and they weren't like all barking all these demands that the U.S. needs to be this and that. Mom and Dad came here. They had the kid. They had another kid, me. And then they said, okay, we're going to become American citizens. We've been paying our taxes. We've been doing the things we need to. We kept reapplying, for our green card. And we finally worked for it. Why would we want to stop that from happening, even if they had a kid here in America? Do you see what I'm saying? That they've worked for. We don't want to exclude our citizens, right? Because at that time in 1994, it was different. In 92 when they came, you see what I'm saying? But we've really been able to see kind of how we've been left behind. We have been left behind. Ireland has been left behind. The Irish have been left behind. So what are we going to do? Well, in Ireland, you have Conor McGregor. I don't really care about all the rape charges and all this. It's not that I don't care. He didn't do it. It's just he put himself in a position that was going to invoke that. It's easy for these women to do that. It's easy for them to sit there and say, oh, he raped me when you were hanging out with him. And you were flashing whatever you were flashing at him. Now, Conor made the decision. That's all on Conor. Conor made that decision to get involved in that, and that's what happens, But do I stand by Mr. McGregor? Of course. Do I love Mr. McGregor? Absolutely. I'm a big UFC guy. I train Muay Thai long time. Boxing, over 10 years. Muay Thai, over 3 years. I've been doing combat sports because of him, and we want to see righteousness be brought about to our civilization. Do you see people like us? We're really fucking tired of all of this. Kenya's tired of it too, and we'll get to that in a whole nother video. That's a whole nother thing. Right, we'll talk about Kenya later. But right now, we want to talk about particularly what's going on in the West, and particularly how we have been overrun. I've been saying this since Biden allowed these sorts of individuals into our country. Here's why I stand with President Trump. I challenge President Trump. I do. I challenge him a lot. And as we continue to go through this, these sequences, I'm going to tell you how much I have challenged him on certain various issues. There's various issues that I challenge him on. And I held his feet to the fire when it's needed. Because you know why? Because I love America. Because I have that loving awareness for the United States of America, for my country. I have nothing else left. All the opportunity, all these other people got to make the opportunities, but then we, the people of the younger generation, and in Ireland, they don't get to have that. It's unfair to us. So what are we going to do? So what we got to do, we have to do something. America for America. Ireland for Ireland. How about that? And then from there, we can help everybody else. Like you said, at that point when my parents came here in 92, America was for America. And my parents came in there, and America was able to help my parents, to help people who are righteous, and to help people who didn't come here to sell garbage drugs and beat up old women and do all these things, come here and sit there in a hotel funded by taxpayer money. Now, my parents didn't do that. No, they had their own money, they had their own things. And that's what we want, right? But we help ourselves. Ireland has helped itself. That's why Ireland for the Irish, and America for the Americans, and Kenya for the Kenyans. And then from there, we'll help everybody else we want. We'll help everybody. We're not saying we don't help anybody. We want to help people. I have a French Bulldog. I'd love 15 more of her. But I can't help 15 French Bulldogs. I only have what I have for myself and for her. Do you see what I'm saying? So, we the people want righteousness. We want understanding and prosperity and freedom and justice for the people who have been left behind. And we want to understand and deepen our connection to ourselves and to our community and to our heritage and not lose that. Do you see what I'm saying here? And to my lads and to my scousers in Ireland, I'm here for you. And I'm going to continue to speak for you. And I'm going to continue to keep watching this and seeing how it goes. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. Deuces.